Testing, testing, testing. Well, 17,285 are here to see the Minnesota Twins of 1987 take on the 1985 Kansas City Royals in a game where, well, this is interesting. The 87 Twins have 5 of their 9 players hitting over 300. And the ones that aren't are hitting 250, 125, 195, and 0. The 2 pitchers, Danny Jackson, this will be his 3rd game. His ERA is .397 for the Kansas City Royals against Bert Blyleven, who's 1-1, a .771 ERA. Kansas City, you can see their bullpen needs some rest. For Minnesota, their bullpen needs some rest. They're hoping that Blyleven is able to provide a long start. Taking a look right now, the Royals will start out with Willie Wilson. And 1985 Royals, Willie Wilson at center field, George Brett. At third base, he's hitting .350. Then Jorge Orta, Frank White, Jim Sundberg is the catcher. Darryl Motley, Pat Sheridan, Buddy Biancalana, and Onyx Concepcion, the shortstop. And Danny Jackson is the pitcher. For the Twins, Dan Gladnell, Newman, Kirby Puckett, and Tom Branansky, Ken Herbeck, who on the 91 Twins, he's going crazy now. Gary Gaetti, Greg Gagne, Randy Bush, and Tim Launder, the catcher. This is the first time we are seeing the 87 Twins. They already have almost as many wins this year as they did all of last year. Of course, that was only 52 games. They are having a ton so far. Actually, 49 games. And they only won 7. And I believe they won 7 or 8, like 8 and 41 or something like that. So now we're about to go to the national anthem. So sit back. Here is the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. All right, we're ready to go today. In the first 25 games, I really want to do a lot of plethora on all these different teams. I think in the first 10 games, we focused on the first 11 games, really good teams and good matchups. And now what I want to do until number 25 is I really want to spread the spotlight around and show a lot of vintage teams, because once the games get heated up around game 40 and 50, then we're going to start seeing the same teams over and over around 60 and 70, and we want to spread this out. So we're about ready to go here for the opening pitch here in the Metrodome. And here comes Brunansky for Kansas City, and we're going to be underway. So we're about ready to go. You can see the Metrodome with the 408-foot fence. In the background, the pitch, and that's going to be low ball one. Here's Willie Wilson, the center fielder. And it's going to be in there for a strike. Bert Blyleven actually is the pitcher. And that's going to be strike again. Brunansky is the right fielder. Sorry, I misread his name. Blyleven. And he struck him out. That's going to be one strikeout for the Twins. Bert Blyleven, remember, he has the nickname of Be Home by 11. Bert Be Home by 11, that's his nickname. And it's going to be a ball there. High, it'll be fouled off, 1-1. That's going to be high, 2-1. Here in the beginning of the first inning, the Royals in their blue uniforms, that's going to be booted, picked up. Throw to first, he's safe because of the air. And that's going to be Newman with the air. Newman is shortstop. No, that's Gagne for the Twins. No, Newman, sorry about that. Newman with the air here. And already a runner on first with an out, should be 2 outs. Blyleven looking good early on. That's going to be a shot, could be double play. Gagne will throw to first and get the out. Should be 3 outs. George Brett will go to second. He's 0 for 1 today. And here is Frank White, the second baseman. High into left field. And underneath it should be an easy catch. And he makes the catch, and that's going to be it. At the end of 1/2 of 1 inning, only an error. We go to the bottom of the first. Kansas City didn't score. Bottom of the first inning, Gladden, Newman, and Puckett. Newman with the air. Gladden hitting .250. And the Kansas City Royals at 3-8. I would have never expected. Here's short to first. And that should be an out, and it is. So Onyx Concepcion throws to Biancalana. And there's 1 out. That's going to be fouled back. This is Al Newman. He's only hitting .125. And that's going to be a ball 1-1. Kansas City, 3-8. A very disappointing year last time. And that's going to be a base hit for the Twins. And they will get on first with the first base hit of the day. Here's Kirby hitting .364, a bright spot. They're going into a big part of their lineup. They're going to throw to second on the steal. He's safe. He is safe. And here in the Metrodome, it's big. That's going to be a shot. Again, short to first. That's 2 outs. Here's Brunansky. Brunansky will come up, and that's going to be a strike. Newman is at third as Puckett grounded out. Low ball 1-1. Concepcion to Biancalana has been both outs. That's the right field. That'll be a base hit. Minnesota has a 1-0 lead. Very big for the Twins. The Royals, such disappointment this year. It's going to be 1-0 Minnesota. Very big. Here's Ken Herbat. That'll be fouled back, 0-1. Rebecca homer and 5 RBI, his 91 counterpart, doing so good. The 0-2, Danny Jackson. That's going to be low. Oh, almost. The 1-2, and it's going to be low again. Almost. Inside, hit the first. That is going to be out number 3. That's Biancalana. That's it. The end of the first inning. The score: Minnesota 1, Kansas City 0. Top of the second inning, Sundberg, Motley, and Sheridan. It's going to be a curveball, strike 1. Sundberg is hitting .276 this year. He's the catcher. And again, anytime you have a catcher hitting in the 4, 5, or 6 slots, that's very big for your team. Blyleven, that's going to be a strike. Blyleven working very aggressively. He knows he needs to stay in for a while, so he's being very aggressive. The pitch, swing and a miss. That's a strikeout, another one for Blyleven. Blyleven has 2 today. Here's Motley. Motley, then Sheridan. That's going to be a ball. Ball 1. 1-0. The pitch. And it's going to be hit to the right side. That'll be foul. So Blyleven. That's going to be high. 2-1. The 2-1. That's going to be hit hard. Short to first. And this will be another out. It'll be 2 outs. Motley is gone, and here comes Brunansky. That's going to be a strike. Actually, it's Pat Sheridan. Sorry. I am this new, sometimes I pick up on the wrong things. And Sheridan, it's going to be a strike again. Some of these names are not familiar because this is the time when you rotate people in, about 12, 13 games in. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. So at the end of 1.5, Kansas City is still hitless. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Minnesota. Well, here comes Gaetti, Gagne, and Bush. So Gaetti at 195, but he has 5 home runs and 10 RBIs. There's a swing and a miss there, strike 1. Danny Jackson. He's the type of pitcher, he also wants to go long, 7 or 8 innings. That's going to be ball 2, 2-1. Very big for Jackson. That's going to be a hard shot. It's going to be an error. Hit the shortstop, and that'll be an error. So maybe not. That won't be an error. But Onyx Concepcion couldn't get up on it. Here's Greg Gagne. He's hitting .351, a homer, and 3 RBI. The throw to first, he's safe. Throw to first again, he's safe. Gaetti has no stolen bases on the year. Swing and a miss there. That's going to be a changeup for a strike. That'll be fouled off, 1-1. So Minnesota with a 1-0 lead. That was a gap shot early on. It'll be 1-2. 1-2. Struck him out, and Danny Jackson gets another strikeout. Actually, that's his first of the day. His 17th of the year. So he's pretty good at mowing them down. And next up for Minnesota, that's going to be ball 1, is Randy Bush, the DH. In the year, he's 5 for 16. That's a hard slap and a base hit. So again, Onyx Concepcion knocks it down, but he can't keep it. Going to second, and this is big for Danny Jackson. Pitch. That's going to be a strike, 0-1. Laudner, Tim Laudner, the catcher. They throw back to second, he's safe. The pitch. That's going to be low ball 1-1. Jackson wants to get out of this. 2 on, 1 out. That's going to be a shot and a base hitter. They're going to send him around to score. Let's see. They will. They're going to throw home. And it'll be safe. It's 2-0 Minnesota. An RBI single by Tim Laudner. And Laudner has his first base hit. So here's Dan Gladden. Gladden's 0 for 1 in a day, and Danny Jackson not looking good. That's going to be a ball away. 1 out, Danny Jackson, a 4.97 ERA. He's not looking great here. It's going to be a strike in there, 1-1. We want to show you all the different teams every day. It's going to be at the knees. It'll be 1-2 with an out. 2 on, Bush and Laudner. Bush at second, Laudner at first. Inside 2-2. This is really big at bat. Dan Gladden. It's going to be ball 3, a full count. Gladden, a left fielder. He has 2 home runs, 6 RBI, and a stolen base. He's fast. Struck him out looking. There'll be 2 outs. So here comes Newman. Al Newman, the second baseman. He's 1 for 1 today. That's going to be low ball 1. Danny Jackson looking to get out of this inning. It's 2-0. Kirby Puckett will be next. You don't want him coming up with the bases loaded. And that's going to be foul, 2-1. 2-0 Minnesota leads Kansas City. And that'll be fouled back, 2-2 with 2 outs. And 2 on, the pitch. High and deep to left. Are they going to be able to get it? And this thing will go foul. 2-2 with 2 outs. Struck him out, and that's going to be the inning. Kirby Puckett will have to lead off the next one. At the end of 2 full innings, the score, Minnesota 2, Kansas City nothing. All right, so we're about ready to go here in the 3rd inning. And when you take a look at this game, it is 2-0. And Bert Blyleven is looking good here. 3 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. It's going to be wide 1-0. Well, 102 games. They're 4-7 Minnesota. And the Royals are 3-8. The Royals want to win this game as Buddy Biancalana, first baseman. That's going to be a shot, and that'll be the first base hit of the game for Kansas City. And Biancalana will be at first. And here comes Onyx Concepcion. And the pitch, that's going to be a strike. So Onyx is shortstop. That'll be shot to center field. And underneath, making the catch the line drive, one out. Here in the top of the third, Willie Wilson, 0 for 1 today. He's a career 300 hitter up to this point. That's going to be a strike. Wilson, Brett, then Orta. It's going to be low 1-1. Well, they have two players hitting very well over 300. That'll be inside 2-1. Wyleven wanting to get out of this inning with not that many pitches. That'll be a strike. It'll be 2-2. A 2-2 to Wilson. Struck him out, and they throw to second on the steal, and he's safe. The ball gets away, and that's going to be an error. An error on the throw. That's 2 errors for Minnesota. And here's George Brett, who's 0 for 1 today with 2 outs. A chance to cut the lead in half. That'll be ball 1. They're going to pitch around George Brett. You know that. That's going to be 2-0. Both kind of away from there, and that'll be a strike there, 2-1. They knew he was taking. The 2-1 to Brad, and that'll be low, 3-1. Wyleven needs to get him. That's going to be fouled off. Now a full count with 2 outs. Full count, 2 outs. That's going to be fouled back again with 3-2. Fouled again for George Brett. George Brett is, I'm not sure how many times he's struck out. A career 314 hitter, 166 home runs, 869 up to 1985. And that's going to be around first. That's still fair, and they step on first. That was easy. At the end of the top half of the third inning, it's still 2-0 Minnesota. Go to the bottom of the third inning. Minnesota 2, Kansas City nothing. That pitch is going to be low ball 1. So Puckett, Bonansky, and Herbeck. The 3 here. There's Puckett. It's going to be a short fly ball. Oh, what happened? That screen just went white. And he makes a grab there, 1 out. Oh, that hurt my eyes. Bonansky's 1 for 1 today. No home runs and an RBI, and the pitch, that's going to be strike. I'll tell you what, if Minnesota keeps hitting hot, they could be, I can't believe I'm saying this about the 87 Twins, but who knows? You know, they're taking care of business here. It's 2-1. Danny Jackson, you know, they were so bad last year. Jackson struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. I think that Minnesota, to win it all, they're going to need a lot of really big breaks. And here's Ken Herbeck. I think their pitching is going to have to get on a hot streak, and that's going to be a strike. A 326 average for Herbeck, and that'll be fouled into the ground, 0-2. The 0-2 from Danny Jackson. Struck him out, and Herbeck sits down. Danny Jackson is heating up, but the Twins still have a 2-0 lead. Here we go. Here is Jorge Orta, the DH, 0 for 1. And the pitch, it's going to be low ball 1. So Orta will have it. Here's the pitch again. It's going to be outside, 2-0. So starting off is Blyleven, and that's going to be a strike. 2-0 Minnesota leads. And Blyleven's going to go 2-2 quickly. The 47th pitch. And it's going to be fouled again. Early on, a lot of players were driving the ball very aggressively. Struck him out, and Blyleven is 5th of the day. And that's going to be 1 out. Our tour all around the majors, like the first 50 games. First 10, we have good matchups, but we're going to go around. We'll hit Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. That's going to be a strike, 1-1. We'll hit all the old ballparks. It'll be foul 1-2 with an out. Pitch. Blyleven, that's going to be down 2-2. 2-2 to Frank White, who's 0 for 1 today. He's going to miss that with a full count now. Blyleven's 54th pitch. And that's going to be fouled back. Still a full count with 1 out. Blyleven struck him out. And that's number 6 on the day. Blyleven bringing up the strikeouts now. That is huge. He hasn't walked anybody, and he's pitching a great game. And that's going to be a ball 1. Here's Jim Sundberg, the catcher, 0 for 1 today. Blyleven having an incredible game. It's 1-1. Boston of 86 is up so much. That's going to be fouled off. 1-2, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Blyleven strikes him out, and that's going to be number 7. 7 of the 9, 7 of the 12 Royals who have gotten out in this game have gotten out because of a strikeout by Bert Blyleven. It's still 2-0. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Gaetti, Gagne, and Bush. Gaetti, and that's going to be low, ball 1. So Gary Gaetti here in the 4th inning as it gets fouled back. And this will be Danny Jackson's 53rd. It's going to be out. It's going to be low, 2-1. So Gaetti, 214, 5 homers, 10 RBI. That'll be fouled back. He's 1 for 1 today, looking for double digits hits in a season. He's 9 of 42. 5 of those 9 hits have been home runs. And that's going to be fouled again with the full count. The full count, the pitch. That's going to be jacked to left. He's 2 for 2. And Gaetti will get on first. A very big base hit. 6th of the day for Minnesota, and nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Greg Gagne, who's 0 for 1 today, hitting .342 on the year. High and deep to left. This was a shot. Walking back, he might be able to get it, and he will. That's going to be an out. Staying at first is Gaetti. Here comes Randy Bush, who's 1 for 1 today. And that's going to be a high pop fly. And underneath it's the second baseman. Again, it whites out. It's going to be 2 outs. So here comes Laudner, who's 1 for 1 today. Throw back to first, he's safe. Minnesota leading 2-0, 6 hits on the day. And that's going to be a strike 0-1. 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. High, hit a little roller actually. Sundberg will go to first. They get the out, and that'll end the 4th inning. That's going to end inning number 4. The score Minnesota 2 and Kansas City 0. go to the fifth inning, the top of the fifth. And yeah, Molly Sheridan and Biancalana. I can't even say that name, guy. Burt Blyleven is still pitching. His 60th is low. And his 61st gets hit to third. Long throw to first. They get him. What a play by Gary Gaetti. There's Gary Gaetti. Throws it all the way over to Ken Herbeck, who's at first. It's going to be pitch a strike. Here's Pat Sheridan, the right fielder, 0 for 1 today. Sheridan only 4 hits this year. And Herbeck's going to pick it up. That's going to be 2 outs. I'm surprised at the way Minnesota of '87 is taking an opponent they should beat and really playing very well against them. I don't know, Biancalana, that's his strike. That's going to be high to left field. And this one will hook foul, and quickly 2 strikes. So Herbeck is going to be, Blyleven, trying to get out of this inning. It's going to be a low ball 1. Blyleven's ERA is coming down so big. The pitch. That's going to be a little looper and a base hit. So Kansas City will get on first here in the Metrodome in Minnesota. You know, we heard how bad Minnesota lost last year. Games like 31-4 and 20-something to 2. I am just so shocked, and you'll see that this year, because people want to save their bullpens for the bigger games. And they'll let somebody go out there and give up 10 runs in the 8th inning once they deem the game lost, so they can keep their bullpen. The first base, that's Herbeck, I believe, with the catch, and he gets it. At the end of the top of the 5th inning, we're halfway through the game. It's Minnesota 2, Kansas City nothing. So here we go, the bottom of the 5th inning. Going to be a ball for Gladden, Newman, and Puckett. Gladden is 0 for 2 today. Dan Gladden, he needs to get a base hit or get on base at least. And it's going to be 3-0 to Gladden. So Danny Jackson's 67th pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Danny Jackson, really big. That's going to be high into left field. This one will drift foul, and it'll hit the ground in foul territory. The 3-2. Fouled it off again. Minnesota, again 4-7. Kansas City 3-8. For Minnesota, this would be gigantic if they could get a win. That's going to be an out, 1 out. Here's Newman hitting the Mendoza line, but he's 1 for 2 today. Low and inside, ball 1. So Newman again, that's a shot. Concepcion to first, and it'll be 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Kirby Puckett. And that'll be a strike. Kirby hitting .348 in a year. And that'll be inside. He's 0 for 2 today. His middle inning average is .357. That's going to be a shot. Concepcion again, the throw to first. And they get him. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. The end. 5 innings of play. It's Minnesota 2, Kansas City nothing. Here comes Bronansky. That's going to be a low ball 1. Wilson, Brett, Norda. So that's going to be fouled back. Burt Blyleven pitching very well. 72nd pitch. That'll be fouled back. The 1-2. Struck him out and another strikeout. Willie Wilson has struck out 3 times today. And here's George Brett, who's 0 for 2. That's going to be low. Ball 1, base is empty. He's hitting .429. He's great when he's relaxed. It's 1-1. Kansas City with only 2 hits today. That'll be fouled back, 1-2. Blyleven looking good. That'll be low, 2-2. You got to be careful to George Brett. 3 home runs and 4 RBIs. He struck him out though. Number 9 on the day for Blyleven. He's pitching really well. 2 outs. Here comes Jorge Horta, who's 0 for 2. That's going to be a strike, 0-1. Very big for Blyleven. Pitch again, it's going to be fouled off, 0-2. The 81st. To left field, and that'll go foul. The 82nd. That's going to be a shot and a base hit. So it'll be Kansas City's 3rd base hit of the day. In the top of the 6th with 2 outs. And here comes Frank White, who's 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a strike. Frank White. High and away, 1-1. Blyleven would love to go 8 innings. He's trying to get through 6 right now. The pitch. That's going to be fouled off, 2-2 with 2 outs. Very big at-bat for Frank White. He's only hitting .154 in the middle innings. Fouls it off again. Frank White hitting .195. 2 home runs, 6 RBI. White, high pop fly, center field. He should be able to get this one, and he does. And the Minnesota Twins go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Twins are winning 2-0. Bernansky, Herbeck, and Gaetti will be up. Bernansky, that's going to be a strike. Danny Jackson, that's going to be to right field. This one is back. Let's see if it's far enough. This one is, what is it? It is an out. It is an out. That's Sheridan in right field making the catch, and here's Ken Herbeck. So Danny Jackson, 77th out of the 78th pitch. It's going to be a strike. That'll be fouled back quickly, 0-2. Remember last year, Herbeck started out the first 7 or 8 games. But the 1991 version was an absolutely on fire. But he's hitting .318 here. That'll be a ball, 1-2. Jackson, that's going to be ripped to first, picked up and stepped on first. It's going to be 2 outs. There's Gary Gaetti, who's 2 for 2 today. That'll be a strike, 0-1. That's another one, 0-2. Danny Jackson wants to get rid of him and get out of this inning. His 85th is outside, 1-2. The 86th. That's going to be fouled off. The 1-2 with 2 outs. Again, he fouls it off. This will be pitch number 6 from Danny Jackson. It'll be low, 2-2. Gary Gaetti, 5 home runs and 10 RBIs. He hits this one deep to left, and this is his 6th home run and 11th RBI. Gary Gaetti, 420 feet, and Minnesota has a 3-0 lead. You want to talk about incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I can't believe this. And Gaetti, they are up 3-0. I was just about to say that would be huge if he could get a home run. I think 2 runs might not be enough, even though Kansas City only has 3 hits. And it hit him. Gagne gets hit. Here's Randy Bush, who's 1 for 2 today, and Jackson. It's going to be ball 1 outside. Danny Jackson trying to survive this inning, high to left field. Could be underneath it, and it'll be foul. 1-1. Pitch, it's going to be 2-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss here, it's going to be 2-2. 2-2. Behind 3-2 with 2 outs. Randy Bush is a big at bat, and he swings. That's going to be a base hit. He gets on. There's going to be at least 2 on, and we go white again. And a weird angle here at the Metrodome. Gagne to third. And here's Laudner. Laudner's 1 for 2, no home runs and an RBI. And I think we have a new pitcher to throw to second on the steal. He got him, and that's going to be an out. That is going to be an out. So, new pitcher, I believe, is Lacrosse, but we'll get to him in the 7th. After 6 innings, the score, Minnesota 3, Kansas City nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Well, it is a change that we are going to do the 7th inning stretch, and we are going to go to all the other different stadiums and stuff like that. Very, very big. And we'll take a look. So, wow, Baltimore 1970 is on hard times, a defending champions. The Miracle win last year, that'll be a base hit. So the first pitch of the inning, and that'll be a base hit here. That's Sundberg. And Burt Blyleven is tiring out here. He wants to get 7 done. That's going to be low ball 1. Sundberg is on first. Here's Darryl Motley, the left fielder. That's going to be a strike. So for 2 today. They'll foul that off. 1-2. He's only hitting 1 for 8 with a runner on first base. It'll be 2-2 now. 244 overall, 3 home runs, 10 RBI, and he struck out. Make that 1 for 9. 10 strikeouts for Blyleven. Here's Pat Sheridan. It's going to be outside ball 1. 1-0, 1 out. Pitch, it's going to be a fastball, 1-1. Swing and a miss there. It's going to be 1-2. 1 out to Sheridan, and it's going to be low. Kansas City needs somebody on base so they can tie it up with a home run. That's going to be fouled off. Of course, they want one person to score. That's going to be fouled off again here in the top of the 7th. Blyleven, the 2-strike pitch. That's going to be fouled again. The 2-2 and 102nd for Blyleven. That's going to be fouled again. He doesn't have the oomph. He did. To get that strikeout, the 9th pitch. Struck him out, and he gets number 11 now. Blyleven looking good. 2 outs. And here comes Biancalana. It's 2 for 2 today. That's going to be inside a ball. Ball 1. That's going to be shot to left field and foul. So 1-1 with 2 outs. That's going to be 2-1, 2 outs in the 7th inning. The pitch. That's going to be a strike, 2-2. So with Sundberg on first, he got a base hit to begin the inning. Motley got out, Sheridan got out, and now Biancalana, who is 2 for 2 today, Blyleven wants to get him. And he will. That's number 12 in strikeouts. Blyleven is getting better and better as it comes. And we go to the 7th inning stretch. Here is the 7th inning stretch. That was actually the New York Mets' 7th inning stretch. That was the Mets because they don't have any Minnesota Twins 7th inning stretches on YouTube. So here's Tim Laudner now. And that's going to be a strike. Minnesota 3, Kansas City nothing, bottom of the 7th inning. Minnesota wants to add some runs. As we're going to really expand and look at different games in different ballparks around. We're not just going to focus in on stats. We'll give you all the stats in the good games. But for the first 50 or 60 games, we're going to really focus on, that's going to be Laudner, and that's going to be a catch by the third baseman by George Brett, 1 out. Mike Lacoste. Mike Lacoste, he's in for pitching from Kansas City. In for Danny Jackson. Brett again will pick it up. Throws to first, they get the out, 2 outs. And here's Al Newman, who's 1 for 3 today. Lacoste is in for Danny Jackson, and that's going to be fouled off. The quicker they get him, the quicker, the better Kansas City is. That's going to be a strike. They're pitching very aggressively. The pitch. That's going to be a hard shot. Second to first. Easy, and that ends the inning. At the end of 7 innings of play, the score is Minnesota 3, Kansas City nothing. Go to the 8th inning. Onyx Concepcion, the shortstop. Here's Blyleven. That's going to be high into right field. And foul. And that'll be foul again. Onyx Concepcion, Wilson, and Brett. In the 8th, and that's going to be a little nubber. Picked up. Thrown to first. We have an out. Herb Blyleven, 111 pitches. He's trying to get through the entire 8 innings. And that's going to be fouled off, 0-1. If he can get off these 8 innings and bring in a reliever, that's going to be huge, 0-2. 0-2 to Willie Wilson, the center fielder. Struck him out, and Blyleven, that I believe is number 13, and he got it. 13 strikeouts for Blyleven. And his ERA is looking really good now. He got 3 points off that thing. 13 strikeouts today, 25 on the year. He's really pitching well. Look at the Pirates. 22 hits on the day. The 71 and the 72 team. This is deep, and this is gone. A home run. Who was that? George Brett? Yes, he does. George Brett, and they make it 3-1. George Brett just hit that thing, and it went a mile, and you were expecting that out of Kansas City. They're 3-8, they need to win. Minnesota is 4-7. A win makes them close to 500, which would be a shocker. Here comes Jorge Horta. That's going to be fouled back. Burt Blyleven, 116 pitches. That's going to be low 1-1 with 2 outs. Trying to get through this inning. That's going to be fouled off again. 1-2 with 2 outs for Blyleven. His 119th pitch. And that's going to be to right field in the gap. That's probably going to be it for Blyleven. It hits the wall. Going around second, and let's see. They're going to throw it in, and it is going to be a double. Slid, but that's it for Blyleven, and there comes Jeff Reardon. Jeff Reardon, 4 1/3 innings. He's given up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 5, walked 3. And Jeff Reardon coming in for the save. Frank White now is the tying run in the top of the 8th. That's going to be a strike for Kansas City. So Horta is at second. Reardon, that's going to be another one, 0-2. Down to their last pitch. The 0-2. Struck him out, and Jeff Reardon got 3 in a row. And that ends the inning. The score, Minnesota 3, Kansas City 1. Herbie Puckett will start off. They're trying to get in an insurance run. First pitch, it's going to be outside, ball 1. Joe Beckwith, 6 2/3. He's given up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts, a 1.35 ERA. And that's going to be a shot to Brett. He's going to throw it deep from first, and it's going to be 1 out. So here comes Brunansky. And that's going to be inside, ball 1. 311 hitter, Brunansky. Again, it'll be 2-0. Beckwith. It'll be ball 3. So Brunansky, the right fielder. That's going to be a hard shot to Brett again. They're going to throw all the way across the diamond, and another out. He's unbelievable defensively. He's incredible. That's a hard throw to make. Here's Ken Herbeck, 311, a home run, and 5 RBI. That's going to be a strike. Joe Beckwith trying to get out of this inning. Minimal use. That's deep to right field for Herbeck. And this one is in the trash bags. Ken Herbeck gets the run that they needed. He gets the huge run that they needed. They needed that. Now it's going to take a big rally for Kansas City, and it's 4-1. Ken Herbeck. Oh, so big. And now Gary Gaetti's 3 for 3 and a home run. An RBI, and that's going to be a strike. So 4-1. Ken Herbeck, his 2nd home run of the year. Deep to left field, Gaetti, if it is fair, and it will be fair. And that's it for Minnesota. Minnesota's going to win this game if they can hold on, but they have a 5-1 lead down. It looks safe. Very, very big back-to-back home runs, Herbeck and Gaetti. And you want to talk about a Bash Brothers that actually comes through. You have a 5-1 lead, back-to-back, Herbeck and Gaetti. Gaetti, 7 home runs, 12 RBIs. He's 4 for 4 on the day. That's going to be high, ball 1. Beckwith started out the inning very good with 2 outs, and then back-to-back home runs. Taking this away, Puckett and Brunansky, both with outs, and then Herbeck and Gaetti both with home runs. That's going to be strike 3, but Kansas City now needs 4 runs just to tie. We go to the 9th in the final inning. Top of the 9th, Jim Sundberg, who's 1 for 3 today. Keith Atherton will come in as a pitcher. So Atherton comes in. The biggest stat about him, he has 12 strikeouts and no walks. 6 2/3 innings pitched. He's only given up 2 hits and 12 strikeouts and no ERA, and that's going to be fouled back 1-1. This is not a save situation. That'll be fouled back 1-2. Jim Sundberger's 1 for 3 today. Struck him out, and that's his 13th on the year. Sundberg has struck out 3 times today. That's 1 out. Here's Darryl Motley, the left fielder. High, and this will go all the way to the wall. Darryl Motley will get a home run. It's foul 5-2. The first run given up all day, all year by Atherton. It's 5-2, a huge shot, 442 feet. Here comes Sheridan, 160, a home run and 2 RBI. That's going to be a strike, 0-1. So Pat Sheridan, they need base runners now. That's going to be a ball. So Keith Atherton gives up a home run here. That's going to be a strike, 1-2 with an out. 1-2. Inside 2-2. With 1 out. Sheridan gets on. It could get interesting. It's going to be 3-2 now. Oh, if the Twins are trying to hold on to win this game. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Kansas City is 1 out away from going 3-9, and the Twins are 1 out away from going 5-7, an unbelievable 5-7. Biancalana is going to be a strike. So Biancalana is hitting 273. He's 2 for 3 today. Pitch, that's going to be a high pop fly, should end the game. Underneath, they got the shortstop calling him off, and he makes the catch, and that's the game. Greg Gagne catches it, and that's it as the Royals lose to Minnesota 5-2. Minnesota wins, and they're 5-7. They are closing to 500. Unbelievable. Really, really unbelievable as the Twins are 5-2. And the player of the game is Gary Gaetti. Gary Gaetti, 4 for 4 today. And home runs, Gary Gaetti with 2 of them. In the 6th inning and the 8th inning. Gary Gaetti, 7 home runs, 12 RBI on the year. He had 2 in this game, 2 solo shots, and he scored 3 runs himself, going 4 for 4 on the day. Taking a look, the 3 pitchers used by both teams, Jackson, Lacoste, and Beckwith, with Jackson getting a 46 score for starting the game. Blyleven got a 76. He went 7 2/3. He only gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. He struck out 13. He gave up a home run. That was it. His ERA went from 7.9 something to 4.76, a 3-point reduction. Reardon gets his second hold, and Atherton does not get the save because it was a 4-run lead when he came in. 13 strikeouts for Blyleven. Very, very big, and let's take a look at all the other games very quickly. Very, very quick. Kansas City at 2015 beats Toronto 92. 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth. They're down 10-8. They win 11-10. They're 9-3. Look at the Padres. They're 6-6. Doing well. The Pirates 11-2, 22 hits, and they look really good. The Pirates are 8-4. The 72 Pirates. The 71 Pirates are 10-2. They win 8-5. The Braves beat the 97 Marlins. The Braves are 7-5. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox. They're 6-6. The 69 Mets are even. The 75 Red Sox go to 4-8. A big win there. The Philadelphia A's are smoking, but they're 9-3. They win 9-3. The Yankees of 76 win. St. Louis of 87 are 5-7. Same with Cleveland, who they beat. Kansas City beats the Phillies. Both teams 3-9. Minnesota is 500 in a very big game. Minnesota is 500, very big. The Yankees 7. The A's 1. The A's are 5-7. The 83 Orioles are dropping games left and right, as they are 8-4, but the Marlins have 0-3-1. Cincinnati is 75, blew out Oakland is 73. Taking a look, Los Angeles won their second game of the year. They're looking bad. St. Louis beat Arizona. Atlanta beat the Milwaukee Brewers 6-4. Atlanta 95, a good team. Well, Chicago stops their big slide. They beat the Nationals 4-3. 11 seems the most innings anybody goes as the Cardinals lose to the 89 Giants, who are now 6-6. The Cardinals are 7-5 as they beat the 80 Phillies. The 76 Reds are 6-6. The Rockies are 5-7. We might have a Rockies game coming up here soon. The Giants of 2012 are 8-4. The 96 Yankees are 8-4. The 84 Tigers, they were 6-5, but now they're 6-6. The Yankees are 8-4. Baltimore is 69. They get even again as Texas loses. They win 2-0. Detroit of 2012 beats the 18 Red Sox. The Pirates lose 6-5 in the bottom of the ninth to the 92 Braves. The Pirates led 5-2 in that game. Oh, that's got to be distressing. Chicago loses 14-7 to the Mets. They've lost, I think, 3 straight. The Yankees beat the 1-11 Rays. Atlanta beats the Reds 7-1. Texas, they win. They're 7-5. Atlanta 96. They win 11-8. Bash Brothers, they beat Cleveland 6-5. They're 6-6. Philadelphia beats the 80 Royals. The 80 Royals were trying to go 500. Anaheim is 500 after beating the 0-1 Yankees. The 73 Mets, they hold off the comeback. The 70 Orioles are in trouble as the Astros beat them. The defending champions, the A's of 1972, they beat the 79 Orioles. The 71 Orioles get killed by the Red Sox. The LA Dodgers of 2018 win. The 82 Cardinals even up the regular. Look at the Minnesota Twins of 87. They go 5-7 now. Cincinnati of 70, they're 6-6 as they won. Since Houston of 2017, they're 10-2. The Dodgers of 81, they're 9-3. Well, that's a huge, huge surprise. They come back, they win that game. The Mets, 16-11. What a wild game. It was 4-0, then 4-2, then 7-4, then 9-7, then 9-8, then first inning. It was 10-10 going in. So St. Louis So the Mets are even 6-6. They're getting off their schneid. The Dodgers are 77 or 8-4. The Padres of 98 or 4-8. And when you look at the last, St. Louis of 85, they lose a heartbreaking game to the Dodgers of 88. Taking a look at the standings now, the Pirates of 71 are all alone in first place. 7-5 gets you the wild card in the Nick Leahy League. Same with the Darren King. The 5-7 1970 defending champions are out of it, but it's early. It's early. Somebody goes on a 9 or 10 game winning streak. That would be very huge. The Astros and the Braves, they've won 7 in a row. The A's have won 2 in a row. The Pirates 4. The Philadelphia A's I'm talking about. And there's a little bit of separation. The 17 Astros and the 71 Pirates are both 10-2. And looking good here. And everybody else is faltering. Right, but you have to have a winning record. If you do, you're in contention. If you're even or a losing record, you don't have anything. Back to go to the scores today. You get the day off. Everybody gets the day off for whatever, and then we just sim past that. We go to our next game. I don't know where we're going to be, but here are all the games here. Cincinnati, that's big. Toronto is even. They play at the 75 Red Sox. The Pirates is 72. Milwaukee and Cleveland. Toronto and the New York Yankees. Kansas City and Atlanta. That should be a heck of a matchup. Chicago and New York. New York, Washington. A lot of people down there. The 83 Orioles and the 76 Reds. That's a great matchup. And we just look at everything. St. Louis and Kansas City, a big rivalry. San Francisco, oh, I thought Don Robinson on the mound, if Russell was on the mound, would use that as a Colorado game. The Philadelphia A's against the Oakland A's. The Padres against the Oakland A's in 1973. We might have a Padre game. We don't know. I'm thinking the big one is the 83. That'll be our first look at last year's Ambulance Chasers. The Pirates is 79. They play Tampa Bay. They want to go 7-6. Minnesota Twins at the 15 Mets. The Tigers against the 0-1 Yankees. The 72 Reds and the Texas Rangers. Very big there. Baltimore. And here comes Kansas City and LA. The Baltimore Orioles, 6-6. Anaheim and Cleveland, both 6-6. And you take a look, the Padres at home against the Dodgers. And the Dodgers in a derby, 8-4 against 5-7. All right, that's it for us today. We'll see you tomorrow for day number 13 of broadcasting.